Alright, welcome back. It's been a while. For those of you that forgot who I am and what I'm working on, I'm making a spellcrafting roguelike where you can play as 4 different character classes and collect elemental spells that can be shifted and changed to your own liking. Throughout the game you explore different areas, fight many enemies and gather amulets that further bend the game's rules. Last time I shared progress on the game was all the way back in May, when I released my first public demo for Steam's Endless Replayability Fest. Unfortunately though, my video with the announcement did really poorly and not many people got to see it. To be completely honest, it was really surprising to me since I even got one of the most popular game dev YouTubers, Bargy, to check it out and he loved it.
But yeah, really good video. I really like this. I'm actually going to subscribe.
So honestly, I don't even know what went wrong, but that's just how the algorithm is. Despite that though, the demo actually ended up getting some attraction. I got a ton of feedback from most players, which really helped me improve the game. So a massive thank you for everybody that took the time to write me some. If you're one of the ones that wanted to try the demo but didn't get to because you didn't see the video, you still can. It's still up, but not for long. So if you want to try it, now is the time. Just keep in mind that the game has changed quite a bit since. So what have I been doing in the past 4 months? Well, quite a lot has changed actually, and the game has shifted in a direction. So why not just start with the biggest change right away? The procedural generation was a long time coming, as I absolutely hate level design and much prefer to sit down and write an algorithm that's just gonna do it for me. The way it works is I first sprinkle around cubes in a square shape, some being walls and the rest floors. Then I use the magical cellular automata algorithm that makes the level go from this to this. To get a better result, I do it around 5 times, making sure no weird formations appear, and done. We have a brand new generated level. I'm not gonna lie though, that took many attempts. At the start, the implementation was so rough that the game would literally take like 4 seconds to even create a single level, which is obviously too long considering that this was just an empty one with absolutely nothing in it. But after many iterations, I got it down to basically an instant result and moved on to adding different obstacles to the level, such as destructible walls, traps, and even some exploding plants. I want to make sure that I have a big pool of these obstacles, making each biome feel like its own place, with its own gameplay elements, right? Because, I mean, after all, the game is called Elementum. Having the levels be made out of cubes also opened the opportunity to switch to a perspective camera and give that view a try. It is a very experimental change right now, but this mix between 2D and 3D is for some reason very appealing to me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I would love to get some opinions on the 2 camera versions. I've said it before and I'll say it now. Your comments make sure that Elementum is gonna end up being a great game that we all want to play. Overall though, the procedural generation has been a massive success, as the game feels much fresher now. Entering a room and having a new experience be built for you feels very special and really adds to the magic of the game. Keywords were the main feedback point that I got from pretty much everybody that played the demo. Questions like, what is Elementum chance? What are splits? What is echo? What does this do? What does that? Basically, the game had a big problem with how it was communicating its systems to the players. To fix this, I decided to group all of the game's keywords, color code them, and give each one its own icon and description. By doing so, now you get a little reminder about every keyword present in the rewards that you're getting, helping you understand its effects and therefore making a better choice. I plan on adding these to the player's inventory as well, so that you're constantly reminded of these effects, avoiding any possible confusion when crafting a build. Now, for some of you that remember the old system, I used to have a stat called Elementum Chance. It was basically your chance to apply a status effect curse on an enemy. For example, the fire spells had the burn curse, which made enemies take damage over time. I ultimately decided to get rid of the Elementum Chance system altogether, and now each time you hit an enemy with an elemental spell, that spell will apply its elemental curse immediately. To be honest though, this is a pretty massive change compared to how it was before, but I've told myself that I will worry about balance much later. For now, fun is the main priority. Mixing and matching different curses has been my favorite thing to do recently, as it really enhances the theme of each element and complements the spells themselves. Alright, now let's get on with the final changes. But before I show it to you guys, if you've been liking what you're seeing so far, I would really appreciate it if you could go down in the description and click on the link to wishlist Elementum. It helps much more than you can imagine, and if you do so, Thank you. The rest of my changes were some UI improvements such as the menus, the spell select and the spell inventory. The spell select screen now shows the spell's description inside its card and offers keyword explanations as mentioned before. This style is much more clean compared to the old one, and I really like it because of that. It focuses on what's important without taking too much space or being overwhelming. The spell inventory also got a big rework, so it can fit all the information that your spells have, such as descriptions, upgrades, and stats. There is of course more to be desired from it, but the current version works well for now, so I can safely start testing the game again with players. If you want to be one of those players, my Discord link is also down in the description. I plan on organizing a private test there when we gather some more people, so if you're interested in that, make sure you join. I also share some game progress in there, so you can see all the crazy things that didn't make the game or some small new changes that I didn't go over in this video. Anyways, that is all that I wanted to share today, so thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Bye bye.